ever since Valve announced the Steam Deck, we've been asked numerous questions about whether or not we think that this new handheld device is going to have an impact on cloud gaming, whether that be negative or positive. And now that the Steam Deck's actually been launched and it seems to be delivering on a lot of the promises that Valve has made, we figured we'd try our best to answer that question, especially since we do so much cloud gaming. So first up, we are really excited about the Steam Deck, and we're probably those ideal customers that Valve are aiming for, and also the reasons why we love cloud gaming so much. Both myself and Liam have a Steam Deck pre-ordered, and hopefully we'll be getting them next quarter, so ours should hopefully be arriving at some point in the near future, and when it does, we'll be pitting it against the likes of Stadia, GeForce Now, and xCloud as well. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and come along for those videos in the future. Now first up, what is the Steam Deck? It's basically a Nintendo Switch on steroids that can play PC games, and that is a big deal for a lot of reasons. It looks absolutely fantastic, maybe a bit on the bulky side, but the fact that I can play through my old Steam games library on a handheld device is the reason why I love cloud gaming so much and why I've been drawn to this device as well. So the question that keeps on popping up is, do we think that the Steam Deck is going to have a negative effect when it comes to cloud gaming? And honestly, I think that in the short term it potentially will do. And the reason is that there are a lot of players out there, when we've done polls in the past and any comments that we've gone through as well, and one of the big answers that we always see is that people can play their games library on the go on their mobile phone. They can play it portably, they don't have to be stuck behind a big desk, they don't have to be stuck at the TV or anything like that. They can literally just pick up the device and play wherever they like. And that is one of the big and number one reasons that we see time and time again. Now obviously cloud gaming does offer a lot of other benefits, and we'll get onto those, but for those type of people, the people who are like myself, who are like Liam, who want to just be able to play their games portably, the Steam Deck is probably going to take a bit of a bite out of that market, at least at the start. Obviously both cloud gaming and these handheld devices are their own markets, and they're going to continue going off and gaining traction and gaining customers in the future. Cloud gaming isn't going to get blown up by the Steam Deck, but obviously those tech enthusiasts, those mobile gamers, those avid gamers, they're probably going to be drawn to a device like the Steam Deck. They most likely will stick with both of them, but at the end of the day, like me, I will probably lean towards the Steam Deck a lot more because it doesn't have some of those connection issues and everything else. So I'm really excited for it for that perspective, and I honestly believe that a lot of people who are currently using cloud gaming are also going to be in that same sort of mindset where they just want mobile gaming and they want something that's going to deliver. And the great thing about the Steam Deck is it doesn't really break the bank, so you don't have to pay an absolute fortune to get your hands on the device. There's just a pretty long waiting time. However, that's only one small segment of the cloud gaming market, and ultimately there's a lot of reasons why people do enjoy cloud gaming. Obviously, things like the Steam Deck aren't going to get that 4K gaming quality like something like Google Stadia, Nvidia GeForce Now, and hopefully xCloud in the future as well. And when it comes to it, those cloud gaming platforms are going to be capable of delivering much better graphics quality, higher frames per second as well. Even though the Steam Deck looks like it really does pack a punch, especially at that price point, cloud gaming is going to continue evolving and getting better and better. And that's another thing, you don't have that big upfront cost. In developing markets, in places where you can't get hold of consoles, hell, you can't even really get hold of the Steam Deck at the moment. You can literally just sign up for a subscription and you are ready to go, and you're not tied into any particular hardware. You can jump and switch between all those different things. So cloud gaming has its own strengths that are going for it, and ultimately in the long run, cloud gaming is probably just going to continue growing and growing and growing. So the Steam Deck, although it might take some of those enthusiasts that are currently using cloud gaming like myself and move them across to a different type of device temporarily, ultimately cloud gaming is going to continue doing its own thing, and it's not really going to be affected in the long run. So to sum up, that's really a long-winded way of saying no. Ultimately, in the long run, cloud gaming is going to be pretty much unaffected by the Steam Deck. In fact, it might be empowered by something like the Steam Deck. A lot of people will suddenly have this device that is capable, it has all its controls built into it, it's probably going to offer some really good wireless connection as well. You can dock it, and combine that with the likes of cloud gaming, some of the solutions that are out there, it's probably going to add to that market. Those people who want the higher graphics fidelity, to have those higher frames per second when you plug it into a TV and everything else, that's then going to be able to offer that through cloud gaming. So it'll be a really interesting combination to see how well ultimately the Steam Deck performs on its own, but also when you pair it up with cloud gaming, what could be delivered there. So let us know in the comments below, are you picking up a Steam Deck? Are you going to be moving across from cloud gaming to go exclusively to something like the Steam Deck? or you're just not bothered at all. Personally, I will most likely be doing most of my mobile gaming on the Steam Deck and probably moving away from the likes of GeForce Now, Stadia and xCloud. Doesn't mean we won't be covering it in the channel. Obviously, we'll stay subscribed for all of that, so that way we do get all of the updates and we do get that experience and can do the reviews. But just for the ease of use and convenience, the Steam Deck really stands out as a device that is basically what cloud gaming has kind of been filling that gap for me. So I hope you've enjoyed that video. Be really interested to know your opinions below, so throw them down in the comments, hit the like and subscribe button whilst you're there, and we'll see you soon for some more cloud gaming content. Bye!